My favorite part in the Bible are all the places where God says he loves me.
Hi, my name's Esther. What's your name? Did you know names are actually really important and valuable? And did you know that with the study of psychology, even though I don't have an actual degree, I just like to observe in passing, people get really hot and bothered over certain words and they're used in manipulation, both in individual cases and in broad cultural cases. Interesting. Who's doing the manipulating? Well, you could blame a rich guy out there, I suppose, but it's not about skin color. It's not about money. It's about creatures you can't see. Yes, I am talking about demons, i.e. fallen angels, i.e. those who wish to destroy the children of God. Children of God, yep, that's what you and I are. That's an interesting name. Why are names so important and why are they used against us to confuse our identity? Are you a certain skin color? No, because that's racism, and racism is a made-up word. Stay with me and you'll find out why. I have the proof. Yes, I use the Bible to prove it, so if you don't believe in the Bible, that might be difficult to swallow, but if you're interested in science, me too! I love the science. I love the math. Did you know they're the exact same thing? One's just an equation version of it, and the other one's a tangible feel, smell, touch, taste of the exact same thing? It's so cool. Do I talk too much and talk around? Yes. Is everything related? Yes. Will you be able to see that if I allow myself to show you all of the previous video cuts of this? No. I just see different. I don't do linear. I do spherical. And I'm not talking about myself. I just need you to understand that this is not for everybody. This is for you. Okay? You're my plus one. I don't know what that means, but you're my plus one. I'm going to be sitting at the dinner table with Jesus, and I'm going to look over, and this card will say Esther, and I know I'm sitting here, and the next one will say Esther's plus one. From my angle, that's how I'll read it. From their angle, they'll read it, and then they'll see one that says plus one, blah, blah, blah. And my plus one's not going to be empty, so I kept getting videos. Hurry up and do this. I can't do this. I'm a perfectionist. No, you need to do this. I'm an artist. I got to do it artsy fartsy. No, you need to do this. And finally, videos started coming in. Stop being a perfectionist. I will perfect what you need. When you don't do this, not only are you not obeying me, but the people who need to see this that I've set up to be wowed. Whatever, not wowed. Obviously, I'm not wow factor. You know what I'm saying. There's somebody out there who needs to hear this, and he's going to use me. Hello. I'm so sorry I'm your person. But for the rest of you, I will be discussing words because I grew up loving words. I grew up loving learning about experiments that governments had on people and psychology on the individual and the group and how I didn't know words were manipulative, but yet I was interested in both, and they found out they were together. What? It's almost like God was guiding me, giving me interest in all these different areas that are now connected. Hello! If you have gifts and skills, whether you believe in God or not, he gave them to you. Give your glory to God or he'll take them from you. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, back to what we're saying. Your name means something, and if your name is empty and it's just phonetical, I'm so sorry. Your parents gave you a name without a soul. It is just a sound. It means nothing. If you were given a name and it means strong, your parents were hoping you would be strong. If you're given a name and it means grace, your parents were hoping you'd be nurturing and understanding and forgiving. Oh my goodness. And if your parents did not give you that name, or you are a parent who did not give your child that name, do not hate yourself. You're doing the best you can, and I'm sure that name sounds amazing. That being said, names should have meaning, otherwise they are just sounds. Sorry, I keep checking to see if my trailer fix-it guy is coming. I should be driving right now. Anyway, so yeah, I say all that to say this. Names have meaning. And why am I so passionate about it? Did you know of all the titles that the Son of God is given? Word of God is like the first and the last, practically. Word of God, meaning God speaks truth. Names have meaning. Your big toe, that's the name of your toe. It's the big toe, that's the position of it. You're looking for the larger one. It hurts, that's the name of what's going on. You're driving, that's a name. You're describing the movement. You're walking, that's the movement. That's the name of it. You're holding your phone blows up. That's the name of what happened. Everything is a name. They're not just words for you to memorize and string together so you can communicate, then work for a force and be perfectly enslaved. Names exist because they give life. They give meaning. Jesus is the Son of God. I know I'm not coming across here, but that's how important names are to me, because he is the Son of God. God is truth. When he speaks, things happen. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait with you guys. God has been working something within me. I feel like Tomb Raider. You know Tomb Raider? The either in the movie or the video game. There's this woman, she's from a really, really rich dad. He dies or disappears or whatever, and he has all this knowledge. He did all this research, he has all this, and he leaves little tidbit secrets around for her to just discover. I am the daughter of God, creator of the universe, all which is his. That's rich. And he leaves little tidbits. I love mysteries. I'm that kid that would walk into an empty building that was sequestered off with my brother, and we go, what did this used to be? Oh, I bet they did this. I bet they did that. What if we bought it? What could we do it? Oh my goodness. If you're that kind of person, you need God, because he does that. He reveals revelations in past and future. It's so cool. I literally feel like Tomb Raider. Anyway, I just see God and everything he set up is like zooming in on a clock, but like the most intricate clock where you have all these cogs and these wheels, and the closer you get, the more you see little ones that work. Anyway, +1, I love you. I don't know who you are, but just know that the percentage of the world that will not heed God, even those that say they will heed him, is like 10% of all of creation. And that could be a big number. I don't know. I just feel like I saw that somewhere and I was like, I don't know. So this isn't for everybody. It isn't. Literally isn't. And I'm not talking about it's for the Christians and not for the atheists. There are atheists who will turn around and go to heaven, and there are Christians who will fall away and not go to heaven. So you need to make sure you're one of the people. But that's not what I'm doing here. I will use God and my wonderful Father in heaven to explain to you how I've come across these things, because it is through God that I have discovered these things. Because God's the one who made it. But even if you're not ready to receive God at this moment, you can still use these videos for educational purposes, because we're going to deep dive into some definitions. We're going to explore the manipulations that you have experienced. So your homework for today, should you choose to accept, is simply to look up your name. And if your parent named you something ridiculous, go up to them and say, did you do this on purpose? And if they didn't, have a laugh together. And if they did, forgive them. And if they gave you a name without any substance, name yourself. Or keep your parents' name. It doesn't really matter. You are who you are, even without a name. I'm not going to talk about it from a thus saith the Lord. I'm going to talk about it from a thus saith the Lord. Right? I'm not going to be like beating you down with it. What would be the point of that? And plus, there's a lot of people doing that. That's not even how I operate. I love learning. And if you love learning too, boom! I will treat you like children. I act like a child. God said we're children of God, and I feel like that's 100%. You guys have no idea how excited I want to talk about everything. So, names. That's what we're doing. So I want to talk to you about my name today. Not my name. My name's Esther. Esther was a girl in the Bible. Turns out I'm a lot like her. She'll stick her neck out for those that she loves. I'm just not posting videos. I've been wanting to do this my whole life. Now's the time that Christians are starting to get in trouble for sharing God. And now I'm doing it. It's my personality. Anyway. I guarantee you God wanted me to be named Esther. Whatever. Anyway. You need to find out what entity you are. And the way to do that is to go to God. But you can watch my videos and I can show you other words. Today's word is El Roi. El Roi is the God who sees me. Now obviously I've just given you the spelling and I've given you the verse of where it is in the Bible. Because if you don't believe in God, or even if you do and you're not the disciplined type, most people, regardless of what affiliation they're part of, Buddha, Christian, rock climbing, sewing, if there's a book on the subject, they're not going to read it. I mean, don't believe me? What is one category you're a part of that you're absolutely passionate about? Where you'll meet someone who acts like they know even more, and then they know less than a novice, but they act like they know more. We all have been in that situation. That same person who's a pompous in one area and is like, what? He's you in that other category. He knows more. He actually knows more, right? And also, I think pompous, now that I think about it, is a bad word, because pomp, which means to puff up, and ass, which is to make a butt of yourself. Pompous might have been a bad word. I don't know. This is how I work. And then I have to go research it. So, but anyway, I'm going to bless you with really cool understanding and show you the manipulation and the origins of things. And it's going to be like this because I suck at polishing things. Literally, if I work on a DIY, it looks like crap. Just don't pay attention to the seams. But God said that He'll make this work. So here it is. El Roi, the God who sees me. She went through a situation that sucked and she ran away. And God came to her. I believe it was Jesus, possibly the Son. But He came to her and said, it's okay. Go back, I'll be with you. And I've been going through so much. So many of us have been going through so much. And God has many names. And although they are all beautiful, sometimes you need the name of God that suits your moment. El Roi, the God who sees me. I'm going through such a hard time. I feel like everyone thinks that I'm weird. They always have. Everyone doesn't understand me. I'll post a video about how much I love God and how maybe instead of just asking Him for something, you just say, thank you, I love you. And He might put a smile on His face for that moment, you know, because there's a lot of stuff going on that makes Him upset. And I posted that, and I try not to post with comments, and I'll explain why, but basically I didn't realize I had posted that without seizing the comments, and someone was like, you need to work on your pride. And I was like, you don't even know me. And then I spiraled and was like, oh, God, help me with my pride, which we could all work on our pride. And I definitely believe that. Then I asked my friends, I was like, am I prideful? And they were like, no. And I was like, is that something you got to work on? I spiraled. I am very sensitive, and I love people, and I trust them. And so they can get to me very easily. And that's something that I have to be wise against. But I say all that to say this. I will not be allowing comments. Why? You don't want to see things? No, I don't want the crap to show up. But no, that's not it. One of the reasons you're being manipulated and your neighbor's being manipulated is how fast everything's coming. Think fast, think fast, think fast, left, right, left, right, left, right. If you're so busy trying to navigate a bunch of moving parts, you're not really taking into account what those parts are. It's like driving fast and then someone murders somebody and you think you saw a murder, but you're not really sure. And the other person from their other angle, they're like, I didn't see anything, I was driving. You need to slow down. It is definitely of the devil that we're moving so fast. You don't have to believe in me. Again, if you can't get past me talking about God and the devil, that's fine. Go somewhere else, because everything is about God for me. But if you can, and ignore that part just to see the truth, it'll at least help your life. I'd like it to help your life, your forever life, but this will help you if you can stomach it. And to be fair, if you can stomach it, you're probably of the discerning kind. You calm your heart and you take out the pieces that will help you while letting go of everything else. You might be the perfect helper of God, and you just don't know it yet. Anyway, a name. El Roi, the God who sees me. How can I be stressed when God sees me? How can I be bothered when I'm in a very dark place in my life and there's a God who sees me? All the mocking I go through, God sees me. I know that it brings Him joy because I am a child to Him. I'm His baby. We're all His babies. So find a little piece. Find out that names mean something. Anyway, I actually went off on a tangent again, but I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing this again. So that's it. I'll cut that out. It's very interesting. But you're going to be like, what? So anyway, if you felt like this grabbed you, and you may not even notice this first video, you might get the videos later on. I'm going to try to make them cutesy. I don't mean me. I can't be cutesy. I gave up being cutesy a long time ago. I'm an artist, but like, I'm a truck driver, so I don't have time. So just whatever. You get what you get. But I'm going to try to polish it up and make it kind of cool. So we'll see what happens. But anyway. If you're my +1, hey! Oh, I don't like doing peace signs. I'm weird. Hey! I'm so sorry! Anyway, I love you. I love all of you. And I really hope this helps some people. Because once you see, you cannot unsee. You will only begin to see more. And then the question is, what do you do with what you see? And who do you believe?